Hello, and welcome back to Stories the Path of Destinies, a game that my friend Abiatha got me. This time we're going to be playing from the beginning of a loop, and hopefully you saw the previous video, because I explained quite a bit of how the game works. But yeah, so starting over from the beginning and taking a different path.
It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Bernardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion, and he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
When you complete a loop, you learn a truth. One of the truths being Lupino is the traitor. One of the truths being Zenobia still loves you, that sort of thing. And you can use that in future playthroughs to change your destiny and eventually reach a conclusion. So, this top option here can eventually lead to the ending that I got at the end of the last video. We're not going to do that again though. We're going to this time see if we can get some use out of the Iblis stone without it corrupting us and causing us to kill all of our friends and become an eldritch god. So, yeah. Good luck with that.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone.
And ostrich hunters.
It would whisper promises in his ear, offer him power for blood. But this time, Bernardo was sure he could master it. And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
What could possibly go wrong?
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple, another ancient item that was only resurfacing now, drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Yeah, so this treasure chest over here, just for the heck of it, really. There's no more ores left in the game because I already maxed out all my swords. Yeah, you'll notice the Sky Ripper following me around here. That's what this little crystal thing is. I think that's because I've quote-unquote completed the game. I've gotten an actual ending, which you saw last time. And it kind of fights alongside you, which is very useful in combat. Here you can attach 3 gems to your gauntlet. I pretty much stick with Shield Breaker, Treasure Hunter, and Energy on Kill because those are the most useful to me. But there's also attack speed, critical chance, physical resistance, elemental resistance, you know. All very useful in their own ways, but I have my setup and I stick to it. You can dash using your stamina down there.
What was he doing here? Last time, the stone had fought him for possession of his own soul.
But we're going to do things differently this time, aren't we?
Boy, with this device he could travel at night, so long as there were ravens to set on fire.
Ah, dang, I got hit. See you next fall, buddy.
ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late.
Or had he?
Renato knew the raw power he had gained could be molded into greatness.
Alright, here's how we level up. Let's see. Already have that. This could come in useful. What did I unlock last time? Let's get a little more stamina, shall we? There we go. 3 stamina bars. Now I can do dash, dash, and dash. Alright.
He didn't even need to aim it.
Did I get hit? No, I didn't. Good. Woo! Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, there won't be much silly voices in this one because there's already full narration for all the characters and whatnot. But I really had to show this game off.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Alright. Ice sword. Unlocks the ice door. See, if you try to open it with the wrong sword, it says wrong sword, but the ice sword will unlock the ice door. Alright. Just go ahead and use that in the next panel anyway. Causes ice damage when you hold down the power button. Find the stone. You have been chosen in this critical mission for your ability to follow orders to the letter without question. Do not believe the naysayers. That your score in the intelligence test is only proof that you are better geared than anyone else to follow orders. Take pride in knowing that I, your Emperor, have handpicked you for this mission. Follow the instructions to the letter. Always travel in pairs. Do not look at the engravings in the wall. Do not lose the hermetic box. When you find the stone, immediately place it in the box and seal the box. If you hear a voice in your head, ignore it. Remember, the temple is haunted, obviously. This is an old temple dedicated to an old evil god. There were blood sacrifices, of course it would be haunted. Ignore the voice in your head. Remember, ghosts cannot hurt you, but they will try to confuse you. When you hear a voice, take the drowsy pill. If you meet another soldier with the stone and it is not in the hermetic box, immediately spray them with drowsy gas. Find the stone, put it in the box, seal the box, and most importantly of all, find the stone! The Emperor leaves nice little notes for you every now and then. Well, for his own men, but you find them,
Wait,
of
what?
course.
How was he outside? Hadn't he taken an elevator into the depths of the earth?
That door opens with any sword, by the way. Well, except the one you start out with, but you have that for like 5 seconds before you upgrade to the hero sword that heals you. Chase down that guy before he powers anyone else up.
Just trying to teach you how to fly.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh no, it went off. Dang. Some enemies explode when you destroy them. And not in a good way. No, I'm already at full health. That was a waste. Come on, give me some more mana. I'm already at full health. I don't need more health.
Odd that they never locked these things.
And more health. Oh, fantastic.
There had to be some way to use the Iblis stone. It was old, wasn't it? People are so much cleverer now. And Renato was pretty sure he was cleverer than most people.
I think this way leads to a treasure chest. Just love the atmosphere in this game. Great, more health I don't need. Just a little bit of mana, just a little bit. I get a little bit every time I kill an enemy, but it's not enough. Nada, zip, zilch. Die. Oops.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
How close am I to leveling up? I just leveled up, so I'm not anywhere near close. That's the good thing about this sword, is that every now and then you keep the speed bonus from battle afterwards. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if that's a glitch.
It wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Oh, it's almost certainly cheaper to build bridges and stairs, but where's the fun in that? Oops. Raise this wall. Wow, I managed to dodge right through that without getting hurt. The Iblis stone.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. I can make you mighty. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once.
And he had a sneaking suspicion the gem would try to control him.
Why not capture the core of Skyripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. Not the core, said the stone anxiously.
But even though Renato knew how evil the gem was, he had a clever plan for dealing with it.
Blood and death for Iblis. The Iblis stone promised great power in exchange for the blood of Zenobia, who was once close to Renardo. He had thought of a clever way to have its power without its evil, but Renardo's clever plans did have a tendency to backfire. Let's find out what happens when we go down this rabbit hole, shall we?
The gem could give great power, but it was evil. But Renardo had a plan. He would divide the stone into the power half and the evil half. He sought out the sage Calaveras.
Oh, you need a mirror of splitting.
Croaked Calaveras.
I can make one.
Calaveras set up various shiny things. And soon Renardo was setting the stone down in the middle of Calaveras' lab. There was a flash, and now Renardo was looking at himself. Except with a mustache, and a goatee, and darker hair.
Of course.
There were two Iblis stones. One light, and one dark. Renardo took the light one. He felt a rush of great power. Now I could defeat the Emperor. Wait a minute. Unfortunately, he couldn't think of any way to use it without hurting someone. That wouldn't be nice. Give me that, said his evil-looking twin. And he drew his sword. He only got it halfway out of the scabbard when he fainted from the effort. Obviously, neither weak, evil Renardo nor powerful, nice Renardo was any threat to the Empire. After the Emperor's victory, they were exhibited in a museum until time ended, which was soon after.
Ah!
He had tried something bold and paid the price for it.
Ah! I didn't even learn anything this time.